Wait till January.
That is so cold for me. I can't even handle that. I'm such a sissy.
It gets cold in January.
Yeah, how cold does it get here?
40 below.
It usually gets below zero.
Yeah, below zero.
Wow.
40 below is nice.
It snows here a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Does it get hot in the summers?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is. I've never been here. This is my first time ever.
Welcome.
Thank you. I ate a sandwich, a crab sandwich, which I've never eaten before, on a boat. I'd know the place if I heard it. No, it's like a place on a boat. What is it? Yeah, DeMillo's. Yeah. So good. I'm like converted. They don't have seafood in Vegas, so. Is everybody in right now? Are they still bringing people in? Is this it? So I was thinking, so the band is on in a taxi on the way here from the venue right now, the state theater. So I thought I'd instead of having you guys stay out in the cold, I thought maybe I'd take a few questions if people have any questions. So are there any questions at all? Anybody have any burning things on their mind? Right there.
Yeah, when are you going to come up to Montreal?
Montreal. I know we're going into Canada. In the next week,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure about Montreal. I really want to go there actually. Do they speak English there?
But hey, if you need a tour guide, I can help you out.
Oh yeah, what do you do there? It's so fun.
Well, there's all kinds of stuff, like touristy kind of stuff.
I like touristy stuff.
Yeah, touristy stuff, but it all depends on what you want to do.
Okay.
But I mean, if you need a translator, I can work that out too.
What do they speak? Oh, okay.
French, English.
I was gonna say Montrealan. Any other questions? Oh, right there. I've never done this before, by the way. This is we've never done this at an in-store, so I'm very shy. If you can't tell.
I'm just curious, the past 6 months have been really big for you guys. You know, Continued Silence came out, Glee, commercials for the Olympics and stuff, going to be in movies. How's it been for the band the past 6 months since that came out?
Oh man, yeah. I've had so many people ask me this question, and my family and friends, and I don't know if I could ever put it in words. For 3 years we've been living literally off nothing and sleeping on couches and eating bean burritos from Taco Bell every day, and we had a house with no air conditioning that we all shared together in Vegas, and we've just been living on the road and actually living on you guys' couches around the US, and to see things how they've moved is it's a little surreal, very humbling. It's the most incredible thing. We just feel so grateful. I can't put it in words. It really makes me just feel, it's overwhelming is probably the best way to explain it.
Because I know It's Time, when it hit our college, it spread around pretty quick. It got to people to people. We were at the radio station there, and it got us all to shut up and listen, which to get us to shut up was pretty good.
Oh man, that means a lot. That was just a song that I wrote in my kitchen 2 years ago. I never ever thought it'd play on radio, and
it's all the time on the radio.
I hope it's not getting old. I'm really sorry, I just yeah, I never wrote it thinking it would play on radio. It's just a song. I my whole life I've struggled a bit with depression and anxiety, and it's just the only way I knew to communicate my emotions out, and to hear that to see that people are also struggling with those things, or the song helps them in some way. That's it's a very fulfilling thing as an artist. That's what music is for, and to be able to communicate that is I just feel very grateful.
Of all the songs you guys have done, what's your favorite?
Oh man, it's usually just the newest, whatever is the newest, because that's kind of I all the lyrics I write are from just personal experiences or nightmares or fears or dreams, or just kind of what I'm feeling at the time, and so whatever is the most present is usually an expression of how I'm feeling at the time, so, and usually I like to play the newest. When we perform, it's kind of like the biggest release. It's you have these pent up feelings, and then you get on stage, and it's the only time I really feel comfortable, and to be able to express that always feels like it's kind of like almost a healing process, even though that sounds cheesy, but that's really what it is for us, and So yeah, whatever the newest song is. Yeah.
What's the inspiration for your band name?
Yeah, people ask that a lot. We don't have any obsession with dragons, or I've never imagined a dragon. Well, properly, but it's an anagram. We had a phrase that we all agreed upon that we thought kind of encapsulated the vision of the band. You know, we as nerdy as it sounds, we're pretty nerdy guys, but we all sat down together in the very beginning and got out a sheet of paper. And these are things I've never told anybody, but you have me cornered. But we sat down together and we got out a sheet of paper, and we kind of I had written down these things that were important for me to say and that I wanted to express through a band. And we wrote down all these things, and then we came up with a phrase that we felt kind of described that in the shortest way possible. But we didn't want to call the band that, and I've never wanted to be a preachy person, and I don't feel like I have anything special to say. I only have things to say that I think, and if that means anything to other people.
Hear what you have to say.
Oh man, you scared me, dude. Wow. I feel so much more comfortable. Anyway, but we didn't want to call the band it, so we jumbled the letters around. And I guess that's called an anagram, which is just, most people are always, when we tell them about it, they're like, oh, it's an anagram, cool, but they're too embarrassed to be like, I don't know what an anagram is, dude. But, yeah, so Imagine Dragons, and there were reasons that felt fitting for us. We didn't just kind of pick the first anagram that came to our mind. But I'm not going to bore you with that anymore. Let me pick up the guitar.
Oh, sorry, we're late.
Yeah, they told me that this was malicious. They were like, let's come really late and make people wait out in the cold because it'll be so rock and roll. And I was
We just
like,
wanted to play a joke on Dan.
yeah, this is really cool joke. Yeah, I tuned all your instruments,
Oh, thank you, Dan.
only to have you come and make fun of me. Thanks.
Should I just forget the compressor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Going unplugged.
So everybody's feeling a little better, a little warmer, and we're doing okay. Oh wow. Oh hi. Oh jeez. Wow. You guys get to witness how bad our haircuts are in the back. we cut our own hair, so we can't make it to the back all the time.
Good enough for rock and roll.
Yeah, this is a rock and roll tune.
We're good.
Okay, cool. Everybody can hear us all right?
Check.
Yeah. All right, cool. If we could get a little more reverb. Hey, yep. Hey, yep. Yeah, that's good. Well, yeah, I think it's probably appropriate that we start with the song that kind of, probably introduced us to most people. This is a song that I kind of told you how it came to be 2 years ago in my kitchen, and it's called It's Time.
When you said that you would spend, and now it's time to build from the bottom of the pit right to the top. Don't hold back. Packing my bags, giving the academy a rain check. Oh, I don't ever want to let you down. Oh, I don't ever want to leave this town. 'Cause after all, this city never sleeps at night. It's time to begin, isn't it? I get a little bit bigger, but then I'll admit I'm just the same as I was. Now don't you understand? I'm never changing who I left to sell. Oh, the path to heaven runs through miles of clouded hell, right to the top. Don't look back, turning to rags, giving the commodities a rain check. I don't ever want to let you down. Whoa, I don't ever want to leave this town. 'Cause after all, this city never sleeps at night. It's time to begin, isn't it? I get a little bit bigger, but then I'll admit I'm just the same as I was. Now don't you understand? I'm never changing who I am. It's time to begin, isn't it? I get a little bit bigger, but then I'll admit I'm just the same as I was. Now don't you understand? I'm never changing who I am. This road never looked so lonely. This house doesn't burn down slowly to ashes, to ashes. It's time to begin, isn't it? I get a little bit bigger, but then I'll admit I'm just the same as I was. Now don't you understand? I'm never changing who I am.